Chim chimney, chim 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 chiroo, chim 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 chim. Right then. Has anyone appeared?
No, it's weird.
No one's around. Jediah Jaden. Yeah, not. It's got to have a space between the UI and the number.
Hello, hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Good. I changed to my other PC.
Okay.
Okay, so you're all having a booze up at the Silver Eel in your little private booth.
We've got a private booth. What?
Yeah. Thorsten's the doorman. He's got his arse to the door. It's not actually a door, it's more like a curtain, but yeah. And it's been about a week or so since you rescued yourselves from that tower. Or
Okay.
two rescues from the tower, depending on who you ask.
I like the second version.
Yeah, it depends on who you ask.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And Drakkard is you don't know where Drakkard is. He's gone with the boat and Jacob, and they've gone sailing with that woman to try and drop her off on desert island somewhere. You're not sure if he hadn't taken a shine to her or not. You know what he's like.
Mm-hmm. almost as bad as Saswell. No, she's way too skinny for him. And it would never have happened.
Who knows? You won't know until he returns. His scaly adventures.
Come back with some little mongrels as kids.
Little
Yeah.
magic mongrels.
He vanishes for 5 years and comes back for a whole family. Yeah. Right. So we're just everyone else. You're all drinking, and you've over the week or so you've been hearing stories of murder and people, being noisy neighbour. Yeah. People dying in the plaza of Dark Delights. Have you got the map for Lankhmar?
Black shrimp. I have unidentified.
My goodness, what is it with this town? So many murders happening. Foggy.
Yeah.
No longer foggy.
Well, I made it so you can.
Hey, daytime.
So you can see. Well, it's not daytime, but yeah, it's easy to see the map. But that's the city of Lankhmar, and down.
Bottom middle right side pin is where we're at.
I see it.
And down here is where the Plaza of Dark Delights is down here, which is basically a park where people go and party and other stuff. Oh, sorry, it's not the plaza, the Park of Dark Delights, which is...
There's Plaza Dark Delights down there.
Yeah, sorry, it's not the plaza.
It says Plaza. The map says Plaza.
Yeah, I know. Hang on. What the fuck? Map, behave yourself. Here, the park. See the park with my green arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a Plaza of Dark Delights and a Park of Dark Delights.
Yes.
Okay. Let me put my little brown donut over there.
Brown donut there.
Yeah, my circle looks like a old donut.
Oh, sorry. Let me get it right. There's the Park of Pleasure, which is the one I pointed to. Yeah. And then the Plaza of Dark Delights. Right. So yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's better.
It's the perverts park of pleasuring themselves. What are you saying?
The Park of Pleasure and the Plaza of Dark Delights. The Plaza of Dark Delights is during the day it's like a market, but at night time it's something else. So yeah, there's been the rumours going around are that there's people hidden stalkers, coming out and killing people. And in the Park of Pleasure, there are other people slaying innocents. And there's two things are certain. Wow, is it still wet? Yeah.
What's that?
Two things are certain. No one knows who is doing it because they never catch whoever did it, and citizens are quickly losing faith in the City Watch. The Watch commanders are also at a loss, despite doubling and tripling patrols. It hasn't helped at all.
And what are the bodies turning up as? Are they mutilated or just killed, like strangled, clawed, bled? What?
They're all just murdered in various different ways. Usually, someone's stabbed them, cut a throat.
Are they robbed or just basically just killed?
Just murdered, yeah.
Like with like all the stuff, like gold left on them, just killed and left for dead.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just murdered. Yeah, people are just winding up dead. And there's never any witnesses, so you just walking along and suddenly there's a body. Someone's been murdered. Yeah.
It's a murder club.
Old people, young people, kids, everybody, middle aged.
It's well, give us a common knowledge roll. Yeah, it's usually not kids. It's usually adults and
Usually not
and well-to-do people.
It only takes one.
People with money.
But they're people with money, but they're not robbed.
Or influence. Yeah. But it's just lots of. I mean, there's lots of. And some of the people murdered are just, lovers hiding in the bushes, doing what lovers do in bushes. Listening to music and singing to each other.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do.
Is there any rewards or anything up for information leading to, or?
Well, if you can help the city watch out, then they'd appreciate it. So far, they've tripled the patrols. It's not.
They need to triple the reward. Are they even offering a reward?
No. Well, they'll offer a reward if someone turns something up. But yeah. The way of going into the party sheet and editing people.
And have we gotten to know any of the city guards?
I think no. You haven't. Not really. No. You've been on the wrong side of the law most of the time until you saved Lankhmar from a invasion. But you've never had many run-ins with the law. You've always been one step ahead. Or you're like new to town.
But we're innocent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course, yeah.
Listening for rumors in
the
Silver Eel. Anything that we over here might be going on?
Is there a bar near there?
There's bars everywhere.
I mean,
there's pubs and bars and inns and booze holes and all kinds of stuff. I mean, you was at the. This is where they had the party. Remember when you and Drakkard was at that party doing bodyguard duty? It's the same place, that park.
Oh, that place.
What was you saying, Daddy?
I forget.
About the Silver Eel.
Do I know?
Rooms at the Silver Eel.
Is there festivals going on down? Is it the guy we saved still linger around that place? Is he dead? The one me and Jacquard found or saved.
Oh no, he's still alive. Yeah, but he's not.
Is he? Yeah, he's not there anymore.
He doesn't live there. He just had a party there because it was his birthday. Went really bad. So the Silver Eel, I mean, yeah, there's the usual rumours at the Silver Eel, and just you've heard about the this is where you heard about the murders and stuff, and it's been going on for a week or so now. I mean, a couple of weeks now. Let's say it's been 2 weeks since you Drakkard fucked off, yeah, on his boat, on your boat. You always give it 2 weeks, yeah. There's murders. It's getting worse. People are just they get walking through the Plaza of Dark Delights, and you're finding corpse and screams and what happened?
But is it pretty much there? Is like just murders all over the place all the time.
Yeah, there's murders going up, but it's mostly in those two areas at the moment: Plaza of Dark Delights and the Park of Pleasure. Yeah.
No, sounds like some kind of like Is there any kind of like guilds or communities in here that like are trying to clean up Lankhmar and get rid of the sin per se?
Well, you cleared up the last one of them, didn't you? That was the shark god. The last one you knew about, anyway. Yeah.
Well, I guess I just want to go down there and night and chill. I'll sneaky and see if I can see anything. You know, I know a great. Let's see. How should I put this bait person?
Bait person.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to go to the park, though?
Yeah. With Daddy was bait. I mean, sorry. As well. That's my plan. Let's see. Do some scouting.
Right, what's your plan, Daddy?
I ain't got one, so might as well go on down there and wander around aimlessly and see if I can stumble upon someone trying to kill me.
Or a body.
You're walking along and a knife suddenly appears sticking out of your heart. Yeah.
And I have, my usual precautions and stuff on. Since we're looking for possible trouble, false health, environmental protection, activated flaming weapon on.
Yeah, no, you don't do that in Lankhmar. Lankhmar's not that kind of world. Don't walk around with flaming weapons on. You draw more attention. Yeah, well, hang on, the city guard go, what are you doing walking around with flaming weapons?
Torch! What do you mean? It's a freaking torch. It's nighttime.
Yeah, there's lamps and street lamps as well. Yeah.
This one, I want to be able to want to tell as well. I just want you to walk, be behind you. I promise.
Okay, while you're out wandering to two, one of your contacts comes up to you and says, "I've got a buyer interested in that Timorgian relic you've got in the Plaza of Dark Delights. Go and speak to. Hang on, what's his name?
Holy crap! I still
The fake one.
The fake one or the real one? The real one, am I? No, that one went bye. Never mind. I forgot I still have that Samorgian pennant. That's funny. All right. Oh, really? Piece of shit. Sounds like a plan. So it's at the Dark Delights, somewhere around my brown.
Yeah, speak to Alina in the Plaza of Dark Delights.
It does. Have we departed yet?
Well, you mean you're walking about Lankhmar, so you can.
Are we together? Or
yeah, you're together. You're walking around, but your mate, one of your beggar friends, comes up and tells you from the beggars guild.
As well. Hey, might be able to sell something. I show him the little Samorgian, kind of it's a wooden, kind of a special wood, but it's like a sea god kind of thing, kind of a totem that we use to fake our way through something.
Okay.
And a little extra gold doesn't hit. We're going there anyway.
Going where now?
Plaza Dark Delights.
Oh, I might know a couple of women down there I can talk to while you're busy.
Of course.
I'm sure there's a couple dark dens there that I've visited.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that someone's going to get stabbed over and over again.
Why would you be so mean?
Because he can't get none. He needs a release. He's feel attention.
It keeps me alert, ass. I think I'm going to call you ass. Well,
right. So
Okay, Mr. Blue Balls.
You, you get to the Plaza of Dark Delights and you find Alina, and she's like she's at a usual stall selling. She sells all kinds of trinkets and stuff. She goes, I heard you had one of these Samorgian penate things. So I'd be interested in buying one of those off you since the market dried up. It looks like it might become fashionable again. So I'll take it off your hands. How much? How much?
Oh God!
Obviously,
absolutely worthless to me. Got a cup of gold.
$2 gold rilks for that? Are you sure?
I mean,
well, what are you offering for it?
No more than one.
Fine. Here's one. Take it.
There.
I don't need it.
That was easy. Thanks very much. So she gives you 1 gold rilk and takes the forgery off your hands.
972.
Yeah, we have to sort that money out, but we'll do it later.
I did.
Have you deleted it?
I'm going to do it right now.
The Morgan penate. Boom, gone.
Yep, I did it.
Done.
All right.
Yeah. So while you're as well as trying to see if you can find a woman, doesn't seem to be that kind of night, that time of night yet. But suddenly the tranquil night is broken by a scream from nearby.
Oh,
the crowd of people quickly grows agitated and start moving close to the source, and others scurry in the opposite direction. Those with weapons at their sides finger them uneasily, and a few draw blades outright, peering around in expectation of attack. A number of city guards try to force their way through the crowd to see what the commotion is. Before you can even get a glimpse, a shout from another direction draws your attention. Murder! Someone cries. It's happening again. Now the crowd panics with people running in every direction. Vendors with their wares spread upon blankets are trampled. Stalls and carts are overturned, including that penat which falls on the floor and breaks. And people push and shove, knocking one another down in the ill-lit plaza as they try and flee the unseen terror committing these heinous acts.
I head towards the direction of the scream, trying to avoid people as I go there.
Ditto.
Okay. Yeah, so basically everyone's cleared off now. There's City Watch there. There's only a few vendors remaining, clearing up their mess. Yeah, and some of them just they're not going to give up their prime spot no matter what's been going on. So some of them are just, typical Lankhmars. They're not really bothered about murder.
Can we see the body?
Yeah, and basically one of the traders is dead. Yeah, he's cut his throat's been cut, and it must be the original victim that started the whole noise. The city guard are milling around trying to investigate the crimes, but it's clear they are in over their heads. They've got no idea what they're doing, and the leader is giving conflicting orders. Like one saying get people out of here, and the other one saying detain them, question everyone. So they're all, it's like a complete mess. Yeah. Well, there's a little chat bubble for you to read here. There's a chat bubble. I haven't got to read it out. Yeah. There's something wrong here because this map must be wrong because the Park of Pleasure. I'm just going to stick it on. It's going to be in the. We're going to stick it in the. We'll stick it in the Park of Pleasure because there's nothing wrong with this map of the city, obviously.
It doesn't matter. A map's a map.
Yeah, but it's just So it's the Park of Pleasure is meant to be near the Plaza of Dark Delights. I think the map of Lankhmar's wrong. I have to fix it. Okay, but anyway, yeah. And then,
there's two.
so over among the closet trees in the park of pleasure, someone shouts, "I found another one. Here in the trees, throat cut ear to ear." "Hush, you dog," the original sergeant growls as he hurries in that direction. "Keep your reports private." Yeah. So a closet tree is basically like it's like a tree where the branches hang down, so you can get inside and people can't see what you're doing in there. What do they call them trees? Name from it there.
In Hawaii, they're called banyan trees. The roots actually grow up and down and over.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, it's that kind of tree. So basically, you get privacy inside it. Yeah. So, what are you going to do? I'm going to show you.
Watch the guards fumble around.
I just want to look at one of the bodies.
Yeah, so he's just basically someone's a shout. So one of the guards has shouted, "I found another one here in the trees," and his sergeant growls at him, "Shut up and keep your reports private." That's what a closet tree looks like. Okay.
Head over towards that private that he found one. See if I can see the body in the trees.
I want to go find the other body while you're doing that.
Is there any blood on the ground, trails or anything around the body? Any footprints with blood in them?
Sergeant says, "What are you doing? You trying? What are you doing? You two?"
I'm doing what you can. Gonna find this damn killer.
I'm trying to. I just want to look around. Being a sneaky thief, I want to see if there's sneaky thief left. If I could see if any sneaky thieving or sneaky assassinating has been going along.
So you're going to sneak around listening and doing stuff, and you're going to just go in and be the doctor's name?
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who or the other guy? Quinn. Dr. Quinn, is it? Or whatever his name is? Quincy. Yeah. Quincy M.E. Investigator. Solves all the murders that the police can't.
The Doogie Howser of investigation.
You're more Columbo. Hey, just walk up, hey,
Who loves you, baby? I'm Kojak. What are you talking about?
I'm more the David Caruso, slick and smooth. And I take my glasses off. It goes, ah!
So you got 2 more bodies on your list now. What are you going to do?
Okay, so you you're talking to him. You investigate the body. It's this one has been slit from ear to ear, dead in a closet tree.
Still wearing jewelry, money.
Yeah. So if you so after about half an hour, 45 minutes of listening in and talking to people, it looks like it's been a slaughter tonight. There's 7 different bodies
here in the one park.
In the park, 7 different bodies. There's the merchant that was the first one. Then there's the woman, the guy in the closet tree who was he looked like a bravo, like with his rapier, like a swordsman. There is you see a woman kneeling over the dead body of her husband. He was behind a horse-drawn cart filled with their newly bought supply of rare ales. So,
was she with him when he got killed?
If you are, So between the sobs, she goes. She didn't. 1 minute he was sitting next to her, and then he looked away to because of a distraction, and next thing his throat's cut and he's dead. There's another merchant in her stall dead. She's the deal in special salts.
Seems like a lot of merchants are being killed. I wonder if someone's trying to take over shit.
There's a scribe. There's loads of scrolls scattered along the floor around him and ink stains on his hands. and he's dead near the fountain in the middle of the plaza. There's a courtesan who was on her own in one of the closet trees, and an off-duty member of the watch, not in uniform. The watch on duty said his name was Slagan. And he was found in a particularly shadowy corner of the park on one of the winding paths. I've got a map for this. I'll show you the map. So who have we got here? We've got a Timmy. As well. Okay. Night time. Right.
Can we see? There's like any evidence of footprints?
Rugby booth.
I want to see. Look for like footprints and around anything that looks disturbed.
I mean, there's normal. Well, just you can do I suppose. Have you got survival? It's not survival, so it'd be I don't know, stealth. I suppose if you're trying to spot stealthy movement stuff.
Yeah, I want to spot stealthy movements. I know what stealthy movement looks like. Minus the one, I guess.
Yeah, you can't figure out. I mean, someone's come up and killed them, but you don't know. It's like they were just standing there, and then next thing they've all got a look of shock on their face, like that someone just stabbed them rather than terror like you would if you knew you was going to die. 1 minute they're like doing their thing, next minute someone's.
Can I look at the wound and see if it was a nice smooth cut, rough cut? Thing that might be unnatural, or definitely something a knife could do.
Yeah, so each one of them has been brutally stabbed or had his or her throat slit. The only thing that is irregular, I mean, apart from all these dead bodies, is that the Slagan's body was dragged to the spot where he was found. So, did you make a notice roll? You did make a notice roll.
Try to track the trails of the way he was dragged, like where he was dragged from.
Was it death then drag or drag then death?
So, yeah, I need notice rolls from both of you. Yeah, so yeah, the drag marks lead into the path, and yeah, you're not sure, but they seem to be like his body was found over there, and he was dragged in that direction as well. But if you'd have got a raise on your notice roll, you might have got more, but you didn't.
I haven't been here to get the 7.
Yeah, but a 7 is not a raise. 8 is a raise. 7 is just success.
No, my notice is a 6.
Doesn't matter. 4 is
Wait, how did I get? I didn't see that.
Your notice is a D6, but still a 4 is a success. 8 is a raise.
That's the thing. It's funny. My notice is an 8. How did I not? How did I get a raise on a 6? I don't even know. Oh, I guess the wild dice did it.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right.
Well, your notice is an 8, yeah. Bane is connected. That's it.
Oh,
now.
God. Oh,
Inspector Crusoe has arrived.
Yeah, that's what we need right now. Detective Thorson.
Hey, what happened? We had a restart.
Yeah, there was a spell list I had to reload.
Is it just us today?
Looks like it.
Yeah, we don't know where Lebens is.
I only got a couple more weeks. Yeah, I haven't seen 11 in a while. Of course I missed the last 2.
Yeah, he might be at work or something, or he's just fallen asleep. Who knows? Right, we can manage. Yeah, it's got to be. You basically, if the target is 4, you've got to get an 8. You got to get 4 over the target to get a success, to get a raise. Yeah, so 7 is a success, but not a raise. Don't waste all your bennies on this.
Well, you're making it out like we need to.
No, I'm not. No, but I'm not saying. I'm just, but don't. Yeah, but you can save your bennies for something important. Wait
till Detective Thorson gets here.
I mean, you could use a spell or something as well to see if you can, clear the path. Maybe blow some dust out of the way. Do some magic-y stuff.
Do like a sneeze and
subtle
subtle
magic
breeze.
so that the police don't notice you.
Yeah, so maybe a elemental breeze is blowing by, clear some of the area that we need to see.
Yeah, so give me a spell casting roll. Yeah.
Yeah. So Thorsten got knocked out. So he's just remember the last time I played, I was like, I got the beat down, and Daddy-O saved us.
But they let you out.
Yeah. So basically, the last 2 sessions, you was back at the house recuperating and
chasing rats in the
he was
basement.
in the cellar. Basically, you were stuck in the cellar, obsessed with finding little rat people.
Indeed.
And because you was downstairs in the cellar, the people that kidnapped everyone didn't know you were there. Yeah. So you carried on being in the cellar. No one knew about it, but the other lot all got kidnapped and almost got eaten. But Tatui, you don't know how come Tatui didn't get kidnapped, but Tatui managed to help rescue them all. And Drakkard has now taken the woman who was trying to eat you on the boat, and he's going to drop her on a desert island somewhere. Because he's in Spain. Yeah.
So was it that crazy? Was it the crazy woman from the carriage that like?
Yes.
Yeah. She tried to eat you, basically, or not you because you was asleep in the.
They're like, are they ghouls or are they vampires? What are they?
She was like a sorceress witch type of thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically, she was using this silver bowl and magic, and she would eat people, and that would make her stay young.
And the dude was her servant, and then the mountain was like her undead slave thing. Big soldier dude that you
right. This should have been. Yeah, this should have been like a easy underling. Was actually like a whatever you call it, like a wild card.
Yeah, there was all 3 of them wild cards actually.
Yeah.
But you battered him. I mean, Kylan tried the same thing as you did with the cog. He tried to knock him over and just D12 strength, hard to beat.
But he did hack him in half with the.
Oh yeah, and then he did chop him up. Yeah. So what's been going on is you've all there's been murders going on in Lankhmar. You were there when the woman with the mask was you rescued the woman with the mask, didn't you? In the back of the silver eel. Can't hear you.
I'm thinking if I was there. I don't think so.
All right. Well, there was a woman with a mask, and there was some people turned up dead after that. And now this is like a couple of weeks after that. So there's been like murders in the Plaza of Delights and the Park of Pleasure. And tonight you went to the plaza to because Pantera had something to sell, and someone got murdered, and then the police have all like the city watch have turned up, and you've basically turns out 7 people got murdered tonight in the park, and you 3 are investigating it. They just found a Actually, you can make a notice roll. Make a notice roll, Thorson.
God, if he comes in and like clears this, I'm gonna be. Yep. There we go.
Yeah,
What? He came in
Thorson
drunk.
trips over his own nose and
He slips in the blood. That
yeah. Basically,
I'm just saying.
There's like 7 people murdered, but one of them.
I don't see anything. What's going on?
He's even got a torch and still can't see anything. Yeah, so
I think he tripped over one of those little rat people.
yeah, there was seven people murdered. One of them was a member of the City Watch, and most of them had their throats slit or just brutally murdered with a dagger. But he was murdered and then dragged off the path. So he's the only one that's the rest of them are all found in closet trees and in the park basically. But one of them, the city guard, was found off side. But
would the city guard have anything on him that would have like identifier or anything that?
No, but they recognise him as member of the guard. But there's nothing to connect any of these people that you notice. They're all just.
Oh, the city guard specifically. Would he have had on their person something specific to the city guard that they may want, like a key or anything like that? Something that he would have been carrying.
Yeah, there's nothing. He was off duty, so Slagguard was off duty, so it's name Slagan. Slagan was off duty. Slagan, call him Slagan. That's a better name.
Am I the only one who thinks that the shadows around him look like a bunch of Batman?
Yeah, there are Batman.
They're all Batmans around me, surrounded by a bunch of Batmans.
Yep, that's Thorson. He's done that. Brought the Batman torch to a knife fight.
Can you reshare the map? My token click is not working. I wasn't sure if there was a map or not, so I didn't say anything.
Oh, there is a map. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Oh, it looks like an FG battle map.
I made this map. Wait a minute.
It's a lot better than an FG battle map.
Thank you. It's made in FG, and it's made with the free assets.
Oh, okay.
But it's in this is one of my modules that that is on the store.
So I can't see the assets though. That's interesting. I see the line of sight for the assets, but I don't see the assets.
That's why to me it looks like a bunch of Batman because
you're not seeing the assets.
Yeah, because I bet we have to have the assets to be able to see them. I bet we're not getting.
Yeah, they're free assets. You haven't got the license, have you? See, you should have them.
No,
you should have them definitely.
I have a license.
Yeah, exactly. So you should definitely see them. This is all the free assets. The whatever they're called ones. What are they called? There's 3 packets of assets that come with the license.
Check the layer you got it on and make sure it's visible for one thing.
Ah, there we go.
Ah, there we are. Now we see it.
Good old Baines. Good for something. Okay, it's much more immersive now. This is very exciting.
Okay, I see trees and things now. Okay.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Sorry, yeah, you've got to tell me if the map looks like there's nothing on it.
I have no. That's why
we don't know what the map supposed to look like. We don't know.
This is true,
that's why I thought it looked like a bunch of Batmans because all I saw was like.
He technically did. He said, "I see a bunch of Batmans."
I just thought he was looking at the shadows, getting excited by the Batman.
He was a shadow.
You thought he was being Pantera. It's okay. We understand.
Motherfucker. Thrift, what do you think of the layout? Do you think it's this one or this one? Which one's clearer?
Bunch of dead bodies. No connection. Seemingly happened all at once.
Well, after the first body was found, the guard come along and started looking around, and then someone spotted another one, and then over the next 25 minutes, 30 minutes of investigation, the City Watch have found all these bodies, and the only one that's weird is Slagan.
Slagan looks like he was killed somewhere else and then dragged to his position.
Okay, I'll give you that raise now with the 11. Did you spend a penny on it? No, it doesn't matter. I'll let you have it. I'll let you have it. So basically, it looks like he was dragged from a closet tree. Off the path.
So we want to go to that closet tree.
What you looking at, Tatooine?
Lloyd is saying, it's when somebody kills somebody that didn't want to be killed,
Thorson clearly doesn't know.
No, Thorson doesn't clearly know. Cancel your moves, everyone.
How do you cancel moves?
Right click on it and cancel move.
Oh, you already moved us.
No, I didn't.
Can cancel other people's moves. Whoop. No.
Daddy-O's move. All right, there is. Yeah, it's weird. Okay.
Why do I have a green arrow in front of me?
I don't know. The green arrow. Let's open that map up again. Better. Right, now do your moves again. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I'm just going to do this and unlock the tokens. That'd be easy, wouldn't it? We're not in a fight yet. Yeah, boom. And I didn't share this. This is what a closet tree looks like. Thorson.
I thought maybe you just like the control.
No, I don't know what happened there. It just decided to not let me click the arrows. So I couldn't click the little ticks to make the things move.
It's like Avatar. Is there something inside there? Is there like body inside that tree?
There was bodies in the tree. They're like, that's where, they're like little private trees where you go for a little shifty in the woods.
A wank.
Okay, so this one looks
or a
better.
poop, a poop and a wank, or a piddle.
Yeah, the other one's a smaller view in it. It's a much smaller view. So yeah, it's got to be something you can see.
Maybe some drugs.
Find anything in the roots or in the tree branches or anything that doesn't belong there? Looks like it does belong there.
I got dark vision, so I'm looking around, seeing if I can see
that's good thinking
stuff.
because if somebody went through those branches to put something in the tree, clearly they would have left maybe like a scrap of clothing or dropped something. Or
so Daddy-O's character made a roll, and he's the one who spotted the drags, the drag marks coming from the closet tree. So someone who was murdered in this tree and then dragged off.
In we go.
Apart from Thorson, there's no street lights in this place.
Wait, Thorson's a street light?
Yeah, Thorson's being hired by the city to be a city lamp. I'm going to turn him off. You're not a lamp anymore, okay? Because it makes it look lighter and darker and more.
It's
mystical.
Good pay.
Yeah, there should be moonlight now, so that's good.
I got my dark vision too, so I can see a lot.
Yeah, they don't know what dark vision is. They're just simple humans.
I can see very well. Go right on in.
Yeah. So someone was murdered there. You can see a little patch of blood where his throat was cut.
How long ago can I tell by the blood?
And it
how
looks
long ago
like it was. This here is where the Bravo was found. Also dead.
So the Bravo and the city guard were probably doing something, smooching. They both died in here, and one got dragged away.
Yeah, so the Bravo got murdered here. Then Slagan also got murdered here, and got dragged off. And so
any of the guards around here still? Town guard?
Yeah, there's about 6 city guards.
Any of them looking shaky, like why they would have moved the body? Maybe they were like trying to protect his reputation or something.
You can make common. I suppose it'd be, what would it be? Notice rolls. Make notice rolls. Yeah. Yeah, the guards are just looking around. They're just, they're upset that Slagan's been murdered, and they're upset that everyone's been murdered. And no one is acting anything vicious or out of the ordinary. Just like baffled at these murders.
Any additional footprints? Any notes on the body? Can I examine the body?
That's what I was going to say. Check the guard, see if he's got any kind of like notes or anything. I was going to say that.
Yeah, well, yeah. So they've done that, and he's just out for. It was like he was out for the evening, and actually, I said they've all got looks of like shock on their face. He's got a look of like almost a puzzled look on his face as he died.
Like he might have recognized his killer.
Right,
Like
Wyatt.
What?
I was going to say that too.
You're like just too clever. You're like Sherlock Holmes in the.
Thorson's smart.
Oh yeah, no, and you weren't. This is completely off this topic completely. But last week when we played and Drakkar tried to tackle Clog with athletics, or whatever his name was, Cog with athletics, and he said, "Why is if I've got whatever strength I've got, why is athletics using my agility?" Yeah.
Interesting.
Because, athletics is linked to agility, but there is an edge called brute, which makes your athletics use strength instead. So you can up your athletics by getting the brute thing, and then you don't have to put your agility up to get your athletics higher. You get me? That might be handy for you too.
Yep. I always thought athletics was strength.
No, it's agility.
Yeah, mine are the same, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so that's back on that. So, yeah, right.
All right, so from the tree towards the direction that he was dragged to.
Something like over here, right?
Yeah. So he's dragged over there, out of the way, so the two bodies didn't look connected. But with your brains, you've managed to connect the two.
Call one of the guard captains over and show him exactly what's going on. That your guard here seemed to be dealing with this other guy, and then somebody did the killing and dragged him away to make it look like it wasn't so. You know why anybody would do that?
No.
Any of his friends here are from his
Yeah, they
barrack?
all know him, yeah.
Anybody have any grudges against him?
No. He's a reliable member of the City Watch, or he was, until some motherfucker killed him.
Who had a taste for hot dogs?
No, he didn't like hot dogs. Whatever a hot dog is.
What about frankfurters?
No. Sausages.
He was just out in the park doing what people do in the park.
Dude, he was selling drugs.
He might have been selling drugs, you never know.
And all the possessions are on all these people. Now, any of the possessions the same on either of these guys? Like a broken heart and one's wearing on the left and one's wearing on the right?
No, there's nothing like that. No.
No notes, no drugs, no.
Did they interview anybody to see if they saw anything?
I already ran really
Yeah,
fast.
I mean they've spoken to everyone, and it's. I mean, the innkeeper's wife. She just said at 1 minute he was talking. She was talking to him, and then she turned away for a second, and come back, and he was throat cut. But whatever happened, these people are just killing them super quick, and then it's been going on for a while. But 6 in one or 7 in one go is unusual. There's never been that many.
I don't understand how the wife didn't see anything. She turned away for a second, turned back, and the husband's dead. I mean, she didn't hear anything. She didn't see anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
This isn't Schwad's patron, is it?
No, your patron's a good guy.
Schwad's.
Yeah, he's a good guy as well. All the patrons are good guys. And Aswell doesn't have a patron yet.
No additional footprints leading up. How many footprints can I see coming into like where I'm at, other than my own? We see the drag out.
There's footprints all over the place. There's people always in and out of here.
Yeah, but are there any blood trails?
No.
And the only trails that we saw was his body being drugged. That's the only type of things. All right.
Ass ton of footprints.
Yeah, I mean, it's a park. There's people walking about all the time. It's not like in the middle of the countryside. It's a city park. Which is definitely in the wrong location and needs to be fixed on the map. But yeah, I'll figure that out later.
What are all these crates or tables over here? What are they?
That's part of the market stall, you know. Because one of them vendors, or a couple of vendors have died, haven't they? There's the list of vendors who died there was a merchant selling his normal rare perfumes, another one selling special salts, a scribe, an innkeeper. No, yeah, actually, it's not the innkeeper's wife, it's her husband. Yeah, the innkeeper's wife is dead. The husband is sobbing, sorry.
He did it.
No, he didn't.
Is there a merchant
courtesan, a bravo, who's the one in the tree where Tatooine is, and then an off-duty member of the watch.
So how are they all linked? Like, is there a special merchants guild? Maybe the watch was doing like security on the side.
No, this is the Plaza of Dark Delights and the Park of Pleasure. They're two places that are right next to each other. Basically, the plaza is where at night, during the day, it's like a normal market. At night time, it becomes a seedy market where, you know, selling the black market stuff and other things. And the park
but the merchants aren't linked. They're not linked in any way.
No,
they just happen to be here.
They just happen to be here. And whoever's happened, someone's murdered 7 people in the space of like half an hour.
Well, I can't find anything else here.
Does it? Are we sure it was one person?
No, you're not.
No one knows. No one's seen anything. No one can
No
tell
one's
us.
seen
All
anything.
we
There's
do is found the body.
clues. It's very. What do you want to do? We say about an hour's passed now.
We can only hit the notice button so many times.
Yeah. I'm heading back. Let's head to the inn. Or head home. It's probably time to go home now.
I mean, I just want to come back the next night. I don't know what kind of research I would want to do on that. I'm tired. I'm going away.
Well,
yeah. So options. You've got options.
Well, one of my edges is connections. Like I was saying, I'm trying to find out through the guards and stuff if any of them knew anything that might have caused him to be killed.
I want to look at anybody around, walk around, looking at anybody, seeing if anybody's like acting weird or whatnot.
You know, I mean, after. Oh, there is a merchants guild, yeah, Bane, yeah. But I don't know when you type that.
I was right before I asked it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so there's a merchants guild. There's, you know, these are members of the guild. Everyone's a member of the guild in this place. Yeah, I mean, No, yeah. What do you want to do? Investigate the victims?
This one, it's like look at the crowd. Like if there's anybody around.
No, I
anybody
mean
being-
most of the crowd dispersed, and the city watcher here telling everyone to clear off while they fix up the the death cart comes along to pick up the
I
bodies.
think we should investigate the victims. I think we should start with the guard, and we should figure out if there's any kind of link between the guard and the people that were dead.
Well, there is. The guy that was in this tree and the guard. The guard was dragged from this tree away from the guy that was found in this tree.
No, yeah, but we should investigate like what the link is, like what some maybe these guys were all into something they shouldn't have been into, and maybe there's some like cult, or maybe there's something else, and because either there's 7 random murders or they're linked somehow, right? Normally they're probably like murders you would think would be linked, unless it's just like a serial killer. I mean,
unless it's either that or all the people that were killed somehow saw these two together.
Could be.
Didn't think.
Could be
Didn't
that.
think about that. Didn't even care. But as soon as someone said, "Oh, these two were together at any point in time," then we're just going to kill them.
So I'm gonna go. We should go look in the bushes, like if there's any kind of cover in here, just to see if there's anyone else in the bushes, maybe that is hiding in the bushes. That maybe there's like a witness or something that's hiding still because they're kind of scared. I don't know. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean, you've been here.
The city guard has ramped
the city
through
guards
all
have
this,
been
looking
going
for
through, looking through all the bushes. Yeah, and all that's happened is they've found 7 bodies. But
All right.
so
I'm just at a loss as far as the guidance on this one. It's just like, here's a bunch of trees, and this is what happened, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's a murder mystery.
Yeah.
So you got options. You can investigate the. I can't tell you what the options are because that sounds like I'm giving you
My
the options.
option. My option is heading back to Separate Ale and getting a drink.
Hey, Tatui, I think I found where the rats are coming in from. Let's go check them out instead.
I'm good.
All right, I think we should investigate the links between all these people.
Yeah, but
especially between the guard and the other person in the tree.
Yeah, but it's like we can say that, and it's like Jimmy's just like sitting there going, okay.
No,
okay,
no, I'm not going to say that. Listen, I know what I've got to do. I've got to let you do something. I can't just, tell you what to do next. Otherwise, you'll accuse me of railroading you.
I've already been railroaded. I've already accused you of that. So
I know. That's what I'm. Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
because
there are options here. There's at least 3 options.
The rat's cave should have caved in. There's just no way. Like we were going in there and then it caved in. So
yeah. Well, that's because rat magic. That's because of rat magic. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So you're going to investigate the victims, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's like only thing I can think of is that these two were in here at some point in time. Only thing I can think of is if no witnesses, anybody who saw them doing anything together is also dead. Like whatever they were doing, holding hands, passing notes, dealing drugs.
Do me a favor, Jimmy. Put an X where everybody was. We know where the guard was dragged to. We know where the body was where Thorson is. Where were the other bodies found? Can you put...
Okay, give us a second. I'll put some corpses down.
Locations or whatever for all the bodies. And the cart with the husband in it was like where? Back on the road or what?
On the road again. These two are the...
One by... Yeah, the one is one that was dragged. One that's where you are standing.
I'm by the Bravo. That's the one on the left is the guard.
Right, but he was dragged from here to there after he was killed. Now, he didn't crawl away and die there. He was killed, right? And then drug.
Yep.
How did somebody not see that?
That's what I'm saying. I think the husband did it. Husband killed his wife. He's crying, saying, "Oh, I should have gone in another way with it. It should have been somewhere else. There's too much action going on here."
I want to go look at the different bodies and see if I can, for any point in time, get a
You should write that up
timeline.
and send it to me so I don't forget.
Well, with you being handy with knives, were they all killed with the same type of cut?
Okay, that's a good idea. Can I?
But you've
Can
already
I
done
notice
that.
that?
Yeah, some of them were stabbed with daggers, and some of them had their throats cut, but they were all killed very quickly.
But they were all killed with a knife. Do we
Yeah,
know?
but
Was it a
not the-
serrated edge, a straight edge? Are they all the same wounds?
no, they're different.
Are they
wounds.
all in the same
No,
areas?
they're not in the same. They're not the same. They're different.
Can I look around to see if they're all different or any of them alike? As far as can I tell if these two were killed by the same thing?
Oh, okay. So these, yeah, they look like they
Bravo
were killed
and
by
the
the same
soldier.
weapon. Yeah,
Bravo and the soldier were killed by the same weapon.
yeah.
And no one heard anything. No one had time to scream when they were just killed instantly.
Yeah, they didn't have time to make a noise. No.
So, like, someone came up behind them,
Can
muffled
you
their
see?
mouth,
There's
and
one over
shanked
here in
him
the
up in
trees. I don't know if you can see them with these trees. I better turn that line of sight off. Haven't
I can see them. Click on Thorson, you can see like all of them for some reason.
Got it because I got a torch, baby.
Mm.
Yeah, there's two up by the stands. One over here, which is the merchant. This is the merchant. The courtesan in the tree. The Bravo, or whatever it was there. Yeah, the Bravo, he's dead.
I want to so if I investigate each one of these spots.
And what are you looking for?
Anything. Footprints.
Yeah, you already
blood.
done. We've already been over the footprint thing. There's nothing.
I mean, scraps of clothes.
Nothing like that. No.
Notes. I don't know what else to investigate other than saying I want to look for anything possible.
Are they all wearing? Any of them wearing similar jewelry or have the same type of coins on them or something?
No.
So they're just random killings that all happened within seconds of each other.
Or within. Well, we're not seconds, but yeah. Or what you're sitting there and they're sitting there like screaming, "No, he's dead!" And then suddenly, yeah, someone else is dead. You know, so while everyone's looking to the left, someone comes in and kills the guy on the right. You know, so the merchant might have been, or the merchant's wife, or the merchant might have been looking at the screaming, and then when he looks back again, what? His wife.
Am I able to get any kind of timeline?
Yeah, it will happen within like half an hour.
But am I good enough to find out who was first?
Oh, the merchant by the stool over here by the stool was first.
Up here?
Yep.
Who wants to say that the other killings were a distraction to kill them too?
No, I mean he was the first one to die, and then the others are happened while.
Well, but that could have been a distraction. Let's kill a bunch of people, freak everybody out, and then in the distraction, they were able to pull the body out. So they were able to move the.
I think the guard was not supposed to be killed for some reason and separated just so he wouldn't be suspected of being with this guy. I wonder if they owe money to the same type of gambler's den or anything like that.
Are any of the weapons on these two? Do I notice that anything might be what they have on them is the cause of their own injury?
No, it's not. They got the rape. The Bravo's got a rapier, and the city guard was unarmed. He probably
But they still have
He probably had a wooden cudgel, you know.
And they still have their coins and jewelries.
Yep, they've not been robbed. They've just been murdered.
Yeah.
Dude, guys, I have no idea.
Neither do I. Let's
I-
go get drunk and think about it.
Well, that's the thing. It says we've got options, and I just
I don't see
exactly.
any.
Well, the options you've got to come up with them. I can't come up with them.
All right, let's go back to the inn, have a few drinks, and think about it.
I'm going to stay here. I'm going to hide in the shadows and just kind of.
Okay, wait.
Watch.
Pick a spot and hide in it. And what are you doing, Thorson and Aswell? You going back to the pub?
I think so. And leave Tatui here to hide in the shadows. And I'll be really loud on the way out, trying to distract everybody. Ugh! Do
You
lots
don't
of
have
that.
to try. I'm just saying.
Just when you're walking, it makes the ground shake. Thorson.
Stomping on evidence. Boom, 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 boom. So we want to see what happens to these bodies. Like, kind of if anybody comes to.
Well, the guards probably have someone put him in the wagons now for disposal. So
Yep, but I want to see if anything else happens. Specifically, these two bodies.
And then whoever takes them, follow them.
Bingo.
what's beyond the park edge here to the west?
Lankhmar.
What's the what to the where?
Where I put the arrow on the Lankhmar map coming out of the park here, is that type of the direction that he was being dragged?
Yeah, he was basically being dragged off the path or off the thing out of the way. You know, someone tried to bury him hide him in the bushes, away from the other body.
All right, so we got to find out why he was dragged in. There's no clues to that we can find because we're not detectives.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just got to quickly do some reading. A minute.
Reading's hard.
Yes, it isn't, but there's quite a bit to get here to get right. So Thorson and Aswell are back at the Silver Eel.
Tendrils probably still eating the whole time we were gone.
Yeah, Tendril, he's still sitting there having a stuff in his face. Yeah, got a big bowl of stew in front of him.
What kind of stew? Chicken stew?
I had chicken and waffles yesterday. It was amazing.
So yeah, how long are you going to stay there, Tatui?
Till dawn.
Okay, so give me a notice roll. Yeah, so no more murders occur. You see a couple of guards walking about, you know, just checking. They're peering into dark. I mean, some of them look where you're hiding, but they don't see you. They just keep an eye, and it's like dire night. What's going on? And they go on their way. But there's no more murders. Come dawn, the corpses have all been moved. they clean up as best they can, but someone puts sawdust down or something. But a little blood
like
splotches.
they do when you barf in grade school. Make some sawdust.
Yeah, exactly. Sawdust is good for blood as well. But nothing happens. Thorson, as well, you get drunk and go to sleep. You gonna go back to your house, or you gonna sleep in the Silverhill? There's rooms there.
Is what's her face here? What's the what was her name?
No, she's not.
My lady friend.
Oh no, she's not there. Leela, she's I don't
Leela.
know where
Yeah.
she is. She hasn't come back here tonight. She's off.
Then I guess I'm going home.
Okay, go home. The next day, what are you going to do? You going to investigate the corpses, or are you going to just go about your own thing? And
the corpses are gone. Hopefully, by this time.
the victims. So say the victims rather than the.
Oh, we pretty much investigated them last night as much as we could.
How do I find out where these two, the guard and the Bravo? Can I ask around and find out maybe where they were staying, where they lived? Investigate their homes.
Well, the Bravo is like not rich, but he's okay. Or he was okay. Lived in an inn, decent quarters, but nothing spectacular. The guard lived in the city watch place, so he was lived in the barracks, which you're not allowed in because you're not a member of the city watch. But they're willing to talk to you about it, and the landlord for the Bravo is willing to talk about him.
Yeah, I just want to ask if they've left any belongings behind, anything.
Who's the mayor of the town?
There's not a mayor, there's an overlord.
Okay, who's the overlord? Because I'm sure we know him because we saved the friggin' city from the Sea Raiders.
Yeah, you do know him, yeah.
So let's go talk to him, get ourselves some special badges that we can walk in and fucking check wherever we want.
Yeah, well, we can. Yeah, you try and get an audience with him, but they say Glipcario is too busy to see you at the moment. Come back later. And the guy is kind of a bit abrupt with you, and yeah, you're not allowed in the palace. So yeah,
Not allowed in the palace. So why the fuck do we
they're
save the
very
city?
shallow. These people, they forget stuff quickly. Save the town.
I think we need to set. Where's the matches at to do? Where's the matches?
I'm not the fire starter.
Yeah, that's 11 and Thorson do. Mostly 11 with a bit of help from Thorson.
I have a phobia. I have a phobia of fire.
I do want to ask, like the guards and stuff, if they've been acting suspicious lately, if they've brought home anything mysterious items, if they've left at weird hours of the night, come back at weird hours of the night.
I missed a round.
I'm trying to see if there's a connection between the two.
Yeah, so where's the word for that? Or is it networking? So are you going to be the intimidating way, or are you going to be the persuasion way?
I'm bad at both.
If you spend a bit of money, you get a +2 to your persuasion.
All right, money it is.
The bribery way.
Got persuasion. Does that count against? Hold on.
There's two ways of doing persuasion. You've got persuasion way where you try and talk people into stuff and find things out. Or you've got the intimidation way, which is where you go around knocking people on. It's like a.
I'm gonna do persuasion.
You got the owl guy. What's his name? Out of Watchmen. Night owl. Him who's like nice. But you got Rorschach who goes around smacking people's faces in, find information. So that's basically
that's Schwad.
Yeah.
Who you're mean?
You can do it the Aswell way with the power of boners.
Yeah, he's mean, but he's still got an 8. Yeah, so well, you say you investigate them. You basically find out that they're just there doesn't seem to be any connection between any of them at all. They just happen to be in the wrong place, wrong time. The only thing that stands out is the body that was dragged, the guard, and he was just an honest guard. I mean, as honest as the city watch is. But hang on, back. Yeah, as honest as the city watch is, and yeah, and he was just out. It was his day off, and he was going to the park of pleasure for who knows what. Might have gone to meet a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a cat friend or who knows. So this takes you most of the day, and the sun goes down, and
There's guaranteed to be murders again. Pretty much, this happens every night.
well, there's murders all the time, yeah, but not 7 in a row like there was this time.
Well, but if we go to the park, there's going to be murders.
So are you going to go to the park, or are you going to go and
Yeah.
carry on asking people?
I'm going to go to the park and hide and watch again.
What are you going to do in the park, and where are you going to hide?
I like this bush here because that's kind of in the middle.
Oh, hang on. I clicked on the wrong token. Right. Wrong map. Hey, Drake.
Kind of a centrally bush-looking thing.
Cheer 1, you know that cheer 1 million isn't going to work. You pretend. Just transfer £1 million to my PayPal account. Has that map opened up? Come on, map, open up.
I'm still at the one with the bush on it.
Oh, it must be open. I'm sitting there looking for the map that's already open and wondering why
It's
it's
still
not
open.
Because it's already open. So you're going to stay, what, in the middle bush? Where's
I'm gonna stay
Thorson
in
and
the middle
Aswell going to go?
You gonna walk around you gonna hide, or you can maybe look for suspicious people?
I got enough chance of hiding that I'll be seen immediately.
I'm going to pretend I'm in the park looking for hot dogs. And
Hot dogs are
I'm
not
gonna
a
pretend
thing
I'm
in
like
Lankhmar.
really. I'm gonna pretend I'm really drunk. I'm gonna pretend I'm really drunk, and I'm like easy pickings. And I'm gonna just be hanging out.
Tell me where you're going to go then, or are you going to hang around with Aswell?
Well, no, I'm gonna make sure Tatui can see me. I'm just gonna pick a tree, like singing like some sea shanties about how lonely I am and sad I am, and like just pretend I'm like really drunk, and I'm gonna pretend I'm even dumber than I really am, and
I don't think you could do that. I think there's a bottom.
Tatui, like if somebody tries to gank me, you got to come save me, okay? But I'm gonna take my dagger, and I'm not gonna have my sword. I'm gonna give my sword to Aswell, and I'm gonna take my dagger, and I'm gonna hide my dagger, so at least I have something.
Well, you buy a closet tree. You can put your sword next to the tree if you want to hide it. But yeah,
Where are you gonna hide your dagger? In your loincloth?
Yeah, I think I'll do that. No,
Ow!
I'll hide the sword. I'm gonna take the sword and hide it in my loincloth, and then no, I'm gonna hide the sword. I'll put the sword next to the tree.
Circumcising himself.
yeah, and as well, you're going to hide up in the corner, 60 feet away, so it takes you an hour to get anywhere.
Yep.
Okay. And Tatui, you're going to hide in the tree. So Tatui, I need you to make a stealth roll.
Can do that.
The next
But
night.
I should be able. But hang on, he should get an assist from me because I'm gonna be so distracting to whoever.
Well, then
they're
you
not
make
even
a
gonna look
stealth
at
roll
him
too, then.
because they're gonna be focused on me. Well, mine's an anti-stealth roll, so
Awful.
Yep, that doesn't help. 1 to 2, you make your. Oh, you made a roll, so you succeed. You're Tatui. Yeah.
It's an awful roll, but okay.
So you're hiding in the trees. Let me just get these guards. Hang on. So the city watch, you notice after about you're there for about an hour. There's not been any murders yet, but there's there's a few people wandering about, but mostly it's people are avoiding it, and it's just the city watch. And there's two of them walking, and they see you, Thorson. One of the guards walks towards you slow, cocks his head to the side as if surprised to see you there, and says, "Not a good place to spend the evening by yourself. I'd find a crowd of people and stick with them if I were you." The watchmen then shake their heads and look to one another and move on.
I kind of bubble at him. I'm like, mind your own business. And I keep singing my sea shanty.
Okay, I'm just going to put a couple of these guys on the map.
But I'm going to be like, I'm like halfway passing out as I'm doing it. I'm making it really obvious that I'm halfway passing out. Like I can barely keep my eyes open.
I still see all the bodies too.
You do, yes.
There they go.
The bodies are gone, by the way.
Can still see the ones in the trees for some reason. In the bottom.
Be right back, AFK, man.
Oh, one went away. Heck, I still see the arrow. The green arrow that you couldn't get rid of.
Oh, close the map and reopen it. That will get rid of that arrow. You could just drag the link down to the shortcut bar if you're going to try and reopen it. I think all the bodies are gone now.
Forgot how to reopen the map.
Double click your token on the combat tracker. Not the card, the little picture of the tree.
There it goes.
Right, so there's one watchman. There's the other watchman. And they go wandering off. Yeah. So, Thorson is sitting there, obviously slightly half cut, so he can pretend to be drunk by being slightly drunk.
Mostly drunk.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
You missed it. We figured out what happened.
Good. Good. I can go get drunk then.
Yeah, I was Schwad the whole time.
So one of the guards comes. You notice this, Tatui. One of the guards walks past you, starts heading back towards where Thorson was. He suddenly goes stiff, and his eyes start glowing with an unholy pale blue light. And he pulls out a dagger. And Thorson, give me a notice roll.
Well, I just noticed it because I heard you describing what he's doing. Are you
Yeah,
saying
I was talking to Tatui. Tatui spotted it because, yeah. He's wasting all his pennies on a notice roll. It's not going to be that bad if you fail the notice roll.
I noticed it. No, because I'm going to snatch his wrist and break it.
Okay. So basically, you notice this guy. He's going to try and sneak up on you because he made you notice roll. I've got to give him a stealth roll now. I might spend some pennies on it as well. All right.
Well, I got a 13.
Oh, okay. You got a 1.
Is this guy better
right? So basically, he pulls out a dagger and tries to sneak up on you. You see, he's walking up to you, and his eyes are glowing. Yeah. And he tries to attack you.
All right.
With his dagger.
So I let him get to like he's going to attack me, and I'm thinking he's winning. I'm kind of looking passed out. And at the last second, I'm going to reach up and I'm just going to snatch his wrist and grapple him. And I'm going to look at him. I'm going to say, hang on. I'm not going to say anything yet.
Right, well, he's going to swing at you first, and then you're going to try and interrupt him. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going
to. You've got. I'm going to say that because your notice roll is so stupidly high, you can do what you want. Yeah, go on in.
All right, so I rolled a 7. So what I did was I snatched his wrist. And I bend it back like a karate move. And I say, not so fast, sucker. And I pull my dagger out of my loincloth. And I'm going to attempt to subdue him.
With your dagger?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the blunt end of my dagger, like on the head, try to knock him out. Because I have him grappled. So I just rolled a 7 on my athletics to grapple him.
Okay, so you're going to try and kill him?
No, I'm gonna subdue him.
Okay. What are you doing to Dewey?
Do you know his eyes are blue? Glowing blue?
Yeah, he knows his eyes are glowing blue. You can't. You're far away. You can't see what's going on as well.
I see him.
You can
I
see
see the guy
something's
pulling
going on,
out.
but you can't. And you hear Thorson making a noise. So you do grapple him, yeah?
I'm gonna.
What was your roll for grapple? Athletics 7. So he's going to try and resist your grapple. He's going to be agility.
Oh, come on, man. Bastard.
Right. So yeah, you failed to grapple him, but yeah. So what are you going to do?
Well, I know.
Actually, let's go for an initiative now. Let's do it. Right. Tendril,
I don't want to
I'm
kill
going to
him.
remove Tendril from the combat tracker because he's not here.
I know where Tatui
Let's
was
move
at
Sawad
in
from
the
combat
tree,
tracker.
and if I'm watching that area, I know he moved right out of that tree.
Yeah, you've seen yeah, you see he's moved. Yeah.
All right, so I'll be sprinting towards him from my little corner.
Okay, so do a little run. Click the run dice, and then
Where's the run?
down the bottom near the dice, the little run button.
Anybody around to watch this?
You can move 8. Well, the others. Well, no. Two of the guards walked off, and then one of them came back, and then suddenly his eyes started glowing, and yeah. So you're jogging on, and that what you're going to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Right, Thorson, what are you going to do?
I said,
I'm
don't
gonna stand up
kill
and punch
him.
I'm gonna stand up and punch him in the face, like right between the eyes.
And did you just say don't kill him, Stewie?
And so I'm running up, telling him, don't kill him. Well, we're not going to kill him with ones. Did you just punch
Great
yourself in the
rolls.
face?
I did. I punched myself in the face. Oh, I drank too much. I was mostly drunk. Oh.
You
He
really
went
were
to pull the
drunk.
sword out of his loincloth, and he cut something off.
He's wearing guard stuff.
Right, so as you
right?
said, don't kill him. Yeah, the guard staggers and screams, and he clutches at his face. And the twin points of light where his eyes ought to be flare to a brilliant brightness. Through his fingers, the light surges impossibly bright and then fades away as he collapses to the ground, unmoving.
We've seen eyes burned on dead bodies in the past, have we not?
Wait a second. I hit myself and it
Yes.
falls to the ground. Wait, what happened?
Yeah,
I hit myself
you
and fell
punch
down?
yourself, and then the guard basically staggers, screams, clutches his face as twin points of light in his eyes, bright. You know, they just glow super bright, and then he falls to the ground.
All right.
Unmoving.
Well, I
He's-
look.
he's
I look
gone.
at my fist. I look at my fist, and I'm like confused. And I look at Tatui, and I punch myself in the face again, just to see what happens. And I kind of like rub
Roll
my
damage.
jaw.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're unharmed. But
What
it
the
hurt
fuck
a little
are
bit.
you doing?
Yeah.
Stop!
Did you see that? I punched myself and he fell down. I was gonna see if it happened again.
What's you gonna fall down again?
No, I was seeing if you fell down.
Dear
Just
God.
shrug.
All right. So what are you gonna do with his body?
I'm gonna go get the other guard.
Where'd the other guard go to? He would have heard him screaming. And
You're
come
gonna
back.
just leave the body on the floor and go and get the guard, yeah?
No,
Stay
I'm
here.
gonna stay with the body. I'm gonna stay with the body. 'Cause this
Stay
is gonna turn out-
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
this
the
is gonna turn out
scream,
great.
the
Watch me, I'm
scream
gonna get
has attracted attention. The guard is coming back, and there's also
I start screaming, "Help! Help! Help!"
What was the name of
I'm
that other?
screaming, "Help!"
The 3 that we found. Okay, there was vampire bitch. Then later that night there was more bodies. That was outside the Silver Eel.
it was
wasn't
Leela.
it?
That wasn't the vampire. That was Leela. She was just a girl, and you saved her.
But But then later on that night, more bodies happened at the same place. The
Yes.
eyes burned out.
Yes. You haven't looked at this body on the floor yet, have you? You just seen him collapse on the floor. I suppose you're going to just
Okay.
put 2 and 2 together and say, yeah.
I'm gonna look at the body and go. Did I see the blue light?
You did see you saw the eyes glowing, and then you saw the bright light coming from his eyes as his hands went over him. It lit up the whole area. It was very, very bright. And you look at the body, and his eye sockets are basically his eyeballs are burnt out, and he's completely dead. Yeah, there's nothing in his eye sockets apart from scorch marks. But there's no mask on his face.
Okay. As well, do you have like detect magic or anything like that? Does that exist in this world?
No, he doesn't, but Tendril does, but Tendril's not here.
Yes.
Yeah, so the guard that was with Frimp comes back. But there was
I want to ask
and
the guard.
as this guard comes up to you, people start screaming, "There's another body!" And
Of course there is.
there's another body over here somewhere.
So there's
That's
some
where
kind
the
of
guard
spell.
Does the guard come from this location? Did the guard walk like where you're finding the body? Is that where the other guard came from?
They've got 2 guards walked this way, and then the other guy came back, and there's another body near there. And there's about 4 more bodies, as well as this guard. Then it's all kicking off again. Yeah.
Do these other bodies have burned out eyes, or just knife wounds?
They're all been murdered again, same with knives again. Yeah.
Okay, and where's the other guard that's still alive right now?
Oh, he's come walking up to you lot. Yeah, that's him now. We're going to turn him into guard.
How were they murdered with us sitting right here?
We were concentrated on this dude.
Right, but this guy's eyes were glowing, and we didn't see that blue flash anywhere else. So we're dealing with 2 different people,
Who knows?
2 different killers.
Who knows? It's
I
a
think it's
mystery.
I think it's a possession thing. Something's.
The other guard that walked away is coming back. Was he near any of these down bodies as he was coming back? Because I came from where I was over to here. I would have seen him coming from what direction?
Yeah, he came back. Okay, hang on. Why is that fucking arrow appearing? I don't want an arrow. I want a guard. Right, arrow, go away.
I'm giving myself a Benny every time you said the F word, and I've got 5 extra Bennies right now for this session. Nice. That's only 1 Benny.
That's 2 bennies. There you go.
All right, good. It's like
Actually, I'll give you some
money
bennies
chip
back
guy.
because you wasted a load on notice rolls. You can sometimes. You can. It's okay to fail at rolls. You haven't got. You want to save them for the big crap.
Yeah, but I was trying to do this cinematic pro move where I snapped the guy's wrist in half and I utterly failed.
I know. Yeah, it's good. So he came walking back this way, and he's like, "I was just having a piss in the bushes, and what happened to Frimp?"
You dumbass.
He goes, "What happened to Frimp?"
His eyes turned blue and he attacked me under this tree and I went to punch him and I punched myself and he fell down and he died. I don't know. Tatooine, what happened?
You got the whole story.
Yeah. So after he sees this and and then a sergeant comes along, from the City Watch, and he wants to know what's going on. How comes this guy's dead?
Because his
he's
partner.
he looks at Aswell and he goes, "You seem like a sorcerer. Maybe you're responsible for his eyes being burnt out."
Yeah, I wish, right? Look, dude, your guard was pissing and he left his partner alone. And he came over here to hit my buddy that was playing drunk in the tree and tried to kill him. When he stopped him, his eyes blew out, glowing blue. Now, you see those marks on the skull where the eyes are that burned out? We've seen that before.
They should know, right?
They should know, yes, if they're inspecting the bodies after these murders.
Okay.
I think someone's taking possession of these and killing people.
So I'm not even going to bother. That was such a good thing. I'm not even going to make you waste any rolls on it. He goes, he believes you, and he says, "Okay, well, if you carry on, whatever assistance you're, any assistance you can help with these murders is greatly appreciated. And you know, keep on digging, because you know, there were 7 murders yesterday and only 5. Well, 5 today if you include this guard who seems to have died in a different way. But
well, someone just screamed from over here, "I'm looking for the body." No.
Yeah, exactly. They've found the bodies. Yeah, they're scattered around. It's the same as yesterday. The city guards are completely baffled.
The city guard blew up. His head friggin' fried. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the ones that have had their throats cut again. Yeah, the other 4 that have been murdered.
This is beyond my comprehension. I'm going to get drunk back at Silver Eagle. Because if this guy, Tatui and Thorsten's at over the dead body who burned his eyes out, and the other people were killed in the meantime without us seeing or hearing anything, there's no way we're going to be able to solve this.
It's either someone's possessing something.
Well, that's even if this guard was possessed, he couldn't kill Thorsten and the other people all without me seeing, because I was over there. You were in a tree. I was over there.
It's
they're
possessing multiple people at once or something. I kind of think of it as what was that movie? Fallen? Something's jumping around.
Something's definitely happening. Yeah,
it's on my side.
What's on your side?
Yes, it is. Oh, there's a song from that movie.
Movie with
Ever seen
songs?
Fallen? You ever seen Fallen with the Denzel Washington? Where the demon jumps around the people?
Oh, yeah, okay, maybe. Long time ago.
Well, there was only one flash of blue, wasn't there? Only in this area. You say it lit up the area when he turned his eyes glowed. So
the only way I can see that it's. Oh, remember back at the Silver Eel a long time ago, 3 people had their eyes blown out, or what? Right? 3 bodies.
Yeah, that was about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
So how did 3 people get their eyes blown out?
Exactly.
Maybe it's when you get caught or something. Like if you don't get caught, your eyes don't blow out.
Like it's an interrupt.
Like suicide pill.
I'm going to go to the next day. I'll be heading towards the Mages Guild to speak to some of the scholars there that are in charge of the place and say, hey, this is what's going on. Their eyes have been blowing out. Have any of you any records or past history of people getting blue eyes and then burning them out?
I'm just going to stay watch again.
No, there's no. I mean, there's history of people with burnt out eyes, but there's no blue glowing thing that you're talking about.
How about possession, demon possession, spirit possession?
Yeah, are you talking to City Watch about that, are you?
I'm talking to my Mage Guild people.
Oh, you're talking to the Mage Guild. Okay.
I'm gonna continue with asking the city guard about the
the Mage Guild, and the Sorcerers Guild. That's not really the kind of thing we're into. I mean, it's definitely possible, but there's nothing that we would endorse.
Is it nothing that you've heard of then?
No. Well, we've definitely noticed the murders and the few bodies, but nothing.
Have any of the scholars here examined the bodies that have the eyes blown out and burned out?
No. They just got thrown on death cart and got shot off, same as usual.
All right. Anybody familiar with a church around here?
Which one?
There's a bunch of temples.
There's a whole road called the Street of the Gods, and it's got about 100 temples on it, each with different gods. And so where have you? When are you doing this as well? At night time while this is happening,
No,
or are you doing it the
next morning. Not tonight. This is over with, right? There's nothing else going on in the park.
Yeah.
I'm staying in the park.
Well, you're going to go home and sleep. Or you're going to spend the night again.
I don't need to sleep. I'll sleep later.
What are you doing, Thorson?
I'm just following Tatui.
Hiding in the
victim.
You stay here overnight?
Who, me?
Thorson and Tatui sitting in a tree.
Normally, I'd follow around Shawad because I got to stop him from murdering people, but he's not here.
You got to stop him from murdering people, yeah. Okay, so nothing else happens this night. Sun comes up, and as well, you go about to the Sorcerers Guild and ask them their stuff, and they try and be as helpful as they can, but it's not something they're involved in. They don't, it's murders happen.
I want to go see
Diagon Alley.
You're gonna do what? Diagon Alley?
Gonna pop into Diagon Alley.
This knows
Digging Alley, Digging Alley. I want to go ask the guards if there how many more of these I burnt out socket things that we don't know about.
Who are you going to talk to?
Anybody.
When are you going to do the talking?
During the day. So, it's...
Well, you stayed up till dawn, so you got to sleep for a few hours. So what?
All right, sleep for a few hours and go talk.
Okay. Yeah, so again, it's the same stuff. I mean, the guards, apart from Frimp with the burnt out eyeballs, which no one seems to understand.
But they knew about the other ones, not just the guards, but they've obviously run across more situations with the burnout eyeballs.
Yeah, but we're just City Watch. We don't know what all this weird magic crap is.
I'm asking, like how long has it been going on?
It's been going on.
I want to find out.
Probably 4 weeks now. The murder started getting weird, and the first eyeball murder was about 4 weeks ago as well.
Where was the first eyeball murder?
The Silver Eel.
Okay, so
Yes,
so
the
that
ones
first
you know
one.
About, yeah.
It is the first time I met Aswell, isn't it?
Oh yeah. No, Aswell was on a boat. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Dan. I was like, just trying to put the ones at the Silver Eel. The bad guys we killed were going for Layla. I don't think they had anything.
Start heading down towards the churches or temples and try to talk to some of the people there. See if I can find out anything from them about demon possessions and shit.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's going to take you most of the day to be going. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of temples, so it's
Okay.
I'm gonna start heading back to the park, find my little hiding spot, and try again.
and Thorsten's with you. So, okay. So, after many hours talking to various religious people about their different gods and stuff, you find out. I mean, give us a, what would it be? I suppose it would be a persuasion roll. See if you can figure out anything.
I'm gonna intimidate somebody.
I thought you were with Thorsten.
I am. I just wanted to roll. I haven't rolled anything in a while, so
He's hiding in the bushes. Yeah. So yeah, they all give you various opinions and stories about possessions, but basically they all just sit there and go, hey, if you worship my god, he'll protect you from possession, or she'll protect you from possession, or they're just trying to, they're trying to drag you into their religion.
All right. Back to Slippery Ale.
Silver eel, slippery fish. Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to the park, or are you going to go back to the eel? And you're going to be at the park again to 2EI with Thorsten?
I'm heading to this slippery eel or silvery eel or whatever it is.
It's the silver eel, yeah.
I'm at the park in the same hiding place I was in yesterday.
Okay.
I'm getting some food and a couple drinks.
Okay. Right. So, the Tui, while you're when you come to the park, there's another guard. Like surreptitiously approaches you and motions. He says, "Come with me over here." Takes you over to a side spot out the way in the plaza, and he goes, "Greetings, my name's Gaffney. I'm just not sure who to trust anymore, but it sure isn't the City Watch. I've seen you trying to help. I figure you aren't part of this thing." And he draws a deep breath before continuing, and he says it even more quietly. Brimp was a buddy, but even before all this started, he waves his hand vaguely around the plaza. Brimp was acting sort of strange. Oh, he's always been a cranky cuss, railing against indignity or grumbling about how the city never treated him unfair, that sort of thing. But it was just talk, a way to cool off. Then a few weeks ago, he started muttering about how it could all change, how it just took a little faith. I didn't know what he was talking about, and he didn't seem to want to share more, but I saw him and a few other men in his patrol huddled in a group. One of them was handing out these black masks with gems for eyes. They didn't put them on, but when they saw me watching, they all got suspicious of me and tucked those masks away right quick. After that, the men started acting all funny, missing check-ins, taking long breaks, that sort of thing. And he leans in really close and says, "That was right before all these killings began. And every one of the men has been stationed here in the plaza when they happen. I don't know if they're all like Frimp or if my mind is just getting suspicious. But if anyone can figure it out, maybe you can."
I'm all pissed off because I used to have one of those masks.
Maybe it's a good thing you don't have it anymore. Your eyes might have burned out.
Yeah.
I need
Going to ask him anything?
Do you know where they got the masks?
No clue about that. I can give you like a name of one of the guards, but
All right, I'll take that.
Oh, a
name.
name's good. I keep forgetting to press to talk. Sorry.
yeah, don't forget to press to talk. So yeah, one of the guards' name is Jark. He's like he hasn't told the watch officers because he doesn't know who to trust, but he thinks that because you've been out here trying to solve it yourself, maybe you're the guys.
I put the mask on, and it didn't do anything.
Was it at night?
Yeah. I remember it's like looking through bottle caps.
When you mentioned the mask, he's like, "What mask?"
He just mentioned the mask with the gems for eyes.
Right. Okay. So he goes. He says that's exactly what masks the guards had.
Did the guards stay overnight in their bunk? Or they?
A lot of them stay in the barracks, but some of them, some of them have got wives and stuff. But
Did these ever like sneak out as a group at certain times? I'm thinking back to the mask that Layla gave, or I got from Layla.
well, that wasn't guards that attacked Leela. That was thieves.
Right. But someone gave her the mask saying it was a party.
All right, she was heading to a party at that
Right.
time. Someone gave it to her.
Oh yeah.
So someone's giving out these masks. I'm curious about the parties that this. Maybe it's like a Eyes Wide Shut cult kind of thing. I don't know.
Oh, let's go.
Right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but when you tried to investigate the party, there was no, she never went to it. It was like a secret fancy dress party, and she never went because she got mugged. And
Right, but someone out there's got to be some gathering place or something for this. I want to get the name. I want to follow this name. What do you call him? Shart, Shart, or what was it?
Jarek.
Poop. Jarek. I like Shart better, but Jarek.
Yeah, no, Shark, you killed him already. Or thought
Oh,
you killed
Shart.
him, I think.
Shart. Okay. So I got the name, and I want to find out. I want to ask him if he's working tonight, or do you know where he's currently at? Is he working tonight?
Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to sneak into the barracks, or do you want to
Follow him and through Lankhmar. Well, I want to find out if he's on duty tonight.
Oh, he's on duty most nights, yeah.
Okay, does he know where? Is it in the park? Is he here? Is he there? Is he
under the
he-
tree?
is he jerking off everywhere? I suddenly thought about my frozen corn dogs. I'm kind of hungry.
Talking about frozen corn dogs again.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I don't want frozen corn dogs are, but they sound disgusting.
Oh, you have to heat them up first.
Corn pippies. So yeah, so Jark will be at the park again tonight. I mean, you can catch him during the day if you want.
No, well, it's what time is it right now? Because
Well, it's evening time, yeah.
so I want to say, give me a brief description. Can you point him out to me? And I want to keep my eye on him primarily, but not just on him.
Okay. Well, Jark is he's a kind of an older guard, yeah. Middle-aged.
Okay. So I will spend the evening here focusing on him, but not only him, to make sure I still got. I want to keep his location. I know. Just sneak around a little bit more. Go from bush to bush.
I can remove you now. You're gone. Okay, what are you doing, Aswell? Are you coming back to the park?
He doesn't know I know this information.
No, I don't know anything yet, so I just like I say, we're heading back
Oh,
to.
okay, so he's so what are you can do? You gonna go and get Aswell, or are you gonna leave him there and just?
I'm at the Silver Ale.
I tell Thorsten to go get him. the information.
Oh, I forgot to put push to talk. Okay, be careful, Tatooine, and I go get him because I do whatever Tatooine says.
As soon as he leaves, I'm like, thank God, Jesus.
God and Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Thank the gods. Quiet.
Thank the gods of Lankhmar. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're a whole
I
different
probably
set of
need a
gods from the
bath,
gods
too.
in Lankhmar. There's the gods of Lankhmar and the gods in Lankhmar. Yeah.
Be right back, telephone.
There's a telephone. Okay, so so Thorson goes and gets Aswell, who's fed up. Meaning he's eating food, and what you can do? You're going to wait until you can.
Wait until I can what?
Until you can, get Jark on his own and speak to him, or
Is he guarding in a pair?
he,
I want to see if he's acting
he's
funny
quite an
with
older guard, so he's a bit more hardcore. You know, he doesn't need to be on his own. He doesn't need to be in a group.
Yeah. So let's get him on his own and have a word with him.
Okay, let's stick him on the map then, shall we? Let's stick a Jark on the map. Can you see him?
I can.
Yeah, so he's patrolling around. He's just arrived on his shift, and he's walking this way. Gonna do a patrol, like a clockwise patrol around the edge. Looks like.
Yeah, I want to have him to do at least one lap before I talk to him, just to kind of watch him.
What are you doing, Thorson? Where are you gonna go as well?
Daddy's on the phone, so we might not be able to answer.
Yeah, so I'm with Aswell. We're just gonna kind of watch Tatooine. We're not gonna go interfere in his snickiness. So
Being snicky.
yeah, we're just gonna kind of watch him, make sure nothing happens to him. I'm gonna be like looking out here in this fog just to see if any more blue-eyed freaks come out of the fog.
I'm going to be by the tables here, hanging out by the empty stalls.
Oh, they're not empty. There's people on them.
Are they selling stuff?
They are.
What are they selling? Can I buy something?
There's food and incense and herbs and various things.
Like a turkey leg, or what do they call it?
Are you sneaking? Are you sneaking, Tatooine?
I'm kind of following him as he does around.
You're sneaking, so give me a sneak roll.
Not great.
He
Better
doesn't
than him.
notice you. Okay. And he's still walking about. Yeah, so he's just walking around doing his patrol. Nothing unusual happening.
I'm gonna follow him more to see.
Yeah, he's just doing his patrol. So do another sneak roll. Ooh. Yeah, this guy's oblivious to you. So the sun's starting to go down now. It's getting late. It's getting dark. The market stall is changing over to the more of the nighttime stuff. Yeah, the illicit goods and the poppy seeds and.
It's like magic. They just change. They
No,
just
they
change the
don't.
carrots.
It's
and
not like
turnips
magic. The normal vendors clear up and the other vendors come in.
with the turnips and the radishes.
Yeah, radishes and turnips are gone, and now the poppy seeds and the opiates have arrived. Yeah.
Yay, opiates.
So he's just walking around, not doing anything. And you know, so far he's just doing a patrol, and he hasn't noticed you.
Well, the bad guys just showed up. The bad dealers, or whatever you call them. So maybe it takes some time.
Has he talked to anybody?
No, he's just walking around doing his thing.
Did I find out if he's worked the past 2 nights?
Did you do what?
Has he been on call the past 2 nights?
Yeah, you've seen him. Yeah, he's been around. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely one that you've seen before.
All right, I'm gonna come say hi.
Hello.
Oh, quiet night, huh? Hopefully.
Who just started glowing?
It was getting dark in here. I'm scared of the dark.
Wilson gets his torch out. Okay. So what did you say to me?
Oh, just saying it's hopefully it stays quiet tonight. Oh, I doubt it.
Well, hopefully no more murders.
You really think that's gonna happen?
Don't know.
I mean, it can't be good for morale. Why do people even still come out here if everybody's dying?
Yeah, I'm checking out the crowd and looking at everybody to make sure I don't see anybody like hand gesturing spells or anything that I'm familiar with.
I'm using my torch to look in the bushes for anybody with like cat eyes, like like how cat eyes like glow and like when you hit them with light. I'm like nonchalantly
You
waving
see
my
a
torch
cat
around,
looking back at you in the bushes, Wilson.
Is it a demon? I'm looking for demons.
It's
I'm
just a
just
cat.
saying, like I use the cat as an example. Okay.
It's a mouse.
Give me notice rolls, you two. Yeah. So
What was something he said?
There he goes. Nice talking to you, and carries on walking.
All right, I'll keep following.
Aswell notices something.
I mean, you just got a notice roll. Doesn't mean you notice anything.
Yeah,
there's people around you.
Yeah, you notice there's people around you. There's nothing unusual going on. The guards are patrolling. In their usual couple of guards walking together.
Trying to remember what he told
Are you sneaking up on him again, or are you just walking?
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow.
So then it's going to be stealth again.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, he's got the dice for free, and this guy just rolls frees all the time. Yeah,
Could have won with the 4. That sucks.
He doesn't notice. You spent a penny you didn't need to. Yeah.
Or is everybody always killed inside one of these trees?
No,
Okay.
but the people that are inside the trees, there's people that are in there, and then suddenly someone's going to come in and kill them, and then yeah. So what are you two doing? Aswell's going over there. Thorson, what are you going to do?
I'm looking at all the wares. I might buy something. Do I see any like potions or anything?
There are nothing. There's liquids in bottles. You don't know what they are though.
So I'm gonna start like pulling out my money pouch and like start trying to like just buy some things. Like I don't really even care what I'm buying, but I'm trying to just like spend some money, and then I'm gonna like start talking to these guys and start talking about the murders, trying to ask them if they we heard that there's something about these masks, and just try to see if they know any information about the masks or anything like that.
I don't think I had a chance to even tell you. We haven't talked since then.
Well, I was with you.
Yeah, we just assume he knows that he's heard about the masks.
All right.
Yeah, but I was with you. Like we were together, remember? And I was watching back, and then I left you alone when you went to be snacky. You sent me off to go get Aswell. You didn't tell me anything.
Oh, well, let's assume that I told you.
Well, thanks. I'll just go, okay. It's cool.
Okay, so make a persuasion roll. See if you can get any.
When the game's over, I don't want to play. I'm teasing. Okay, what persuasion? All right.
What?
I'm just joking. Look, I did it.
Yeah,
if
so
that didn't work,
the people go, yeah, it's very bad. All these murders. What I don't know what you're talking about. What masks are you talking about? What masks?
It's very bad.
Yeah, because people have been murdered. I mean, these are Lankhmars. They're used to people being murdered all the time.
They had some of these gems in their eyes. Some sort of cult, I say.
Well, not another one. They're always popping up.
I know. They're always going and killing normal folks like us. As I throw some more money out there.
Normal folk.
Well, I throw some more some rooks out there to try to buy some stuff.
What do you want to buy?
I'll take 2 of those, and I point to the table. It's something. I don't even know what it is.
Okay, you get 2 rats balls in 2 bags of rat balls that have been sugared.
Sugared rat nuts.
Sugared rat testicles.
That's actually perfect. I can use them as bait to find those little mice critters.
I don't think it's going to attract rats. Yeah. I'd have some of those rat balls, yeah.
I'm adding the sugared rat balls to my inventory.
Yes.
How much do they weigh each?
They don't weigh anything to worry about. Yeah.
All right, they're on there.
Delicious meal.
Next time I meet a bad guy, I'm gonna make him eat the sugared rat balls unless he talks. That's gonna be part of my intimidation.
So what are you doing, Aswell?
Whatever I can, trying to be observant in the area.
Right, I'll need. Awesome. Which way are you looking? North. You're looking at the stalls,
I'm looking towards the tables.
So, Aswell and the Dewey, give me notice rolls. Okay. So, what's the lighting like? There's a bit of light. Okay, there's enough light. All right, so Jark is walking and suddenly stops for a second and goes very stiff, and his eyes begin to glow. And for a half a second or so, you see like a mask on his face, and then it vanishes. And he starts walking south towards the closet tree.
God, how do I want to react to that? I definitely want to get up behind
I think it's a clue, guys. It's a clue.
Try to knock him out, man.
That's what I'm thinking. Either knock him out, cover up his eyes,
stun him so he's knocked out, and you can try to.
You definitely for a fraction of a second you saw cloth of the mask, and then it vanished once his eyes went blue. Like it's invisible or something, and it vanished after his eyes went blue.
And his
So
eyes are blue.
So it looks like something I actually had to take off. So I recognize it's the same mask I had, that Layla had. I recognize it.
Yeah, it's the same kind of mask, yeah.
It's like I see it, and it's like, all right. So it's like maybe it's something I'm going to have to run up behind him and then try to pull off his face.
Okay, so you got to do a stealth roll to get up to him then. Okay. So I would say you've got the drop on him then for that. Let me give you the effect.
It's going to be athletics or fighting to pull it off his face. Or thievery.
Yeah,
That's a thievery. I'm going to steal it off his face.
Well, it's going to be an attack, really. So, yeah.
Oh, I want to attack him.
I want to knock him out.
Well, you want to grab... You're trying to pull the mask of his face, are you?
I skilled enough to maybe use my dagger to pop it off or something. Maybe slide it between his skin and the
All right.
mask.
Okay, so actually, you're not even going to bother doing that, right? So I'm just going to say that you got the drop on him, you sneak up on him, and you grab the mask of him, and now he is shaken. You can feel the stiff, coarse fabric, though you cannot see it. When you yank it free of the guard's face, it suddenly appears in your hands. The costume mark of black felt with silver stitching around the edges and two smooth, rounded aquamarines set in the eye holes. And then Jark mumbles, "What?" And he looks around, annoyed and confused. "My mask, I forgot I even had it. What are you doing with it?" He makes as if to take it from you, but at that moment the gems glow very brightly and the whole thing crumbles in a blaze of light and smoke. "What did you do to it?" he asks, astonished.
Says, you were wearing it. I just pulled it off of you.
I don't remember putting it on.
And I tell him the whole story about seeing yesterday the guards with the blue eyes and all the people with the burnout eye sockets, and I tell him you did the exact same thing they did.
Do you remember who you got the mask from?
Okay, so once you tell him the story, he's kind of like really, really, he goes pale and looks really upset, and he says, "Other guards know we were just tired of watching people in the city getting stepped on, tired of feeling helpless, do anything to help them. When we got an invitation to come to a meeting where folks could do some real good, we decided to go. And the man we met, he was really nice, a noble, I think, maybe one of the grain merchants. He talked about feeding the hungry. We met him in a warehouse near the docks and made plans to have regular meetings. Then he passed out masks and told us that they marked us as members of the movement. Masks would let people know we wanted to help. I don't even remember putting it on.
You need to know who else was with you that might be wearing a mask that doesn't know it.
Or anybody that went to that meeting that night.
Well, he tells you there's 5 other members of the Watch at the meeting.
Tonight. Anybody here tonight?
Yeah, they're all here tonight.
I just want to walk up
they're not,
to
There's actually Frimp is one of them. He's dead, isn't he? So there's four more members of the Watch that are on patrol tonight with masks on.
Can we get list of names from him?
Yeah, he can give you the names. Yeah.
No, I want him to come with us to see what we're doing, not just as to kind of like more to proof of the pudding kind of thing. It's like, let's go find one and just, reach up to him and yank the mask off. With him there, with Jerk there. He's not the captain.
Where's the next closest one patrolling?
Okay. Well, there's a couple. Yeah, they're in pairs now. Actually, they're not in pairs. Once the mask activates, they don't. They're walking around on solos. But let me get some more guards on the map. Ba, 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 ba. So there's 4 more. Right, okay. Yeah, so you see them on the map?
I see
Yes,
3 of them.
I see 4 of them.
They must be out of line of sight then. That's fine. Now,
Yeah.
are they all activated?
They are all activated, yeah. They're all walking around with slightly glowy eyes, yeah. But
we wanna try to-
It's like this guy that you're walking towards as well is going towards that closet tree.
Is there anybody in that tree that I can see? Or
We're just going to roll shit here so we get a marching order. Right. Right. Thorson, you going first. You don't know what's going on. You hear Ratatouille down there talking and saw him jump the guy and pull the mask off his face and then sit there talking. And then there's a guard to the north of you. He's walking.
I shine my light in his eyes. Is it blue or his eyes blue?
No, you didn't notice. I mean, give us a notice roll, see if you notice.
No, I don't notice.
No, you didn't see that. He's got his arse. His arse is facing you, not his face. So you cannot see his eyes.
Okay. Well, I keep. Well, if I don't know what's going on down there, I just keep looking at stuff, talking to these merchants. That's
So
what
I'll
I
put
would
you on
be
hold.
doing. Yeah, put me on hold.
This guy's walking over there, and that's all he's doing. But Dewey, what are you doing?
God, I can't do much. Delete that. Don't want anybody to get killed. I'm going to try to get to the closest one. How did I go much? 4 there?
That was 4, yeah. This grid is wrong.
Run in. So I can do 6 plus 5. So what's
You got 11, so
11.
you got whatever's left of that after you've had 4. 7 left.
He's good. Does he look like he's going to this tree in here?
Yeah, that's what he looks like. He's walking towards it. Yeah.
I want to try to sneak in the other side.
Okay, and what are you gonna do once you sneak in the other side?
See if he comes in and wait for him.
Okay. Just gonna wait there to see what he does and then interrupt.
Yes.
Okay, Aswell, what are you doing?
gonna run up to him and see if I can tear the mask off his face.
Okay, make an athletics roll. Right, where are you? What is he number? Watch is that? Watch.
Mm.
Watch what?
Yep, you pull the mask off his face. He becomes shaken and disorientated. The mask
And I yell to Tui
and the mask
or whoever.
does that whole burning thing again. And then yeah, and what are you gonna do next? The mask burns up once you pull it off his face.
All right, good. To Tui, we got to take the masks off the other two's face. I'll have to go north, and if you can go south.
I already did pretty much my movement. Well, what's the other one? I already went pretty much, so I can't do anything now. My hold is basically useless.
Where'd the one on the south disappear to?
The tree's probably blocking it. Probably line of sight.
That's a terrible run.
It's down there.
And the other guy's running away. We got to get to him.
Yeah,
Get to your captain.
That guy clears off and runs away. You don't know what he's doing, but he's pegged it. He's still shaken, not doing anything. Put him as a neutral now. And the one near you, Thorson.
Yeah, is he? If I hear something or if I see him like running towards them, I'm probably gonna like become aware.
Probably running away.
He starts running. He just starts pegging it off into. You can interrupt if you want. You got to make an athletics roll.
I need to make an athletics roll.
Yeah, to try and interrupt Watch 4 to beat him doing whatever he's doing. You got a 7. Go. Yeah, you interrupt him. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna grab him and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Well, you got to run and grab him. He's
As you grab him, do you see his eyes are glowing dim?
Well, I can only go 7.
Yeah, you can't grab him, but you can move 7. It's because you got that turtle ring on. You see, it makes you slower.
Yeah,
Makes you into a turtle. You can do anything else. You can run and then you can do something at the end of it.
well, I'm gonna take this table and like overturn it like in front of him to try to stop him.
Okay, athletics rolling. Another one, lobbing the table at him. Yep. Okay, and he's going to try and dodge the table. And the table hits him. You hit him with a table. I don't know what it's going to do, but let's just say he's shaken. And I'm going to give him a few seconds. Yeah, so the table hits him, and then he just grabs his eyes, and the glowy bright light appears, and he falls to the ground. And the merchant starts shouting, "What are you throwing my stuff around for?"
I say, "Shut up, or I'm gonna make you eat these." And I hold up this bag of sugared rat balls.
Okay, that's the wrong Watchman I just got rid of, innit? I think.
I can see the bottom one now.
Yeah, the one on the bottom's gone.
There's the one at the bottom. He's moved down there now. Right. Okay. And it's... did he have a go?
He already moved. That's where he moved to.
Oh, yeah, it was his go, wasn't it? Yeah.
The other guy ran off the side of the map.
Why am I on hold? Did we reshuffle or no?
No, I think yeah, maybe we should.
Jark didn't go. Jark didn't go.
Right.
That's what it was. Jark has to do something.
As
we Jark can run after
him. Boom. Right. Olsen gets to go first.
All right, so that guy, where did his body go? Is he still alive, or
no? He's dead. He fell down grabbed his eyeballs and died.
All right, I'm gonna go to there and I'm gonna throw my dagger at this guy.
Which guy?
Watch 4.
I hope you miss.
Yeah, me too. You yell back at him and like tell him to stop.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were in trouble. You guys gotta tell me stuff.
This is true, but you were far away.
All right, same thing. Run up and pull his mask off him.
Okay.
What roll
Athletics
was
roll again.
Look at you with all the raises.
pretty spry for an old guy.
Yeah. Okay. Do you manage? Yeah, so you managed to save him as well. Which one is that?
4.
That is 4.
3 ran off.
3 is now gone from the combat tracker, and the other one's dead. Watch 4 is the one that you. Yeah, you've pulled 2 masks off these guys. Yeah.
Yep. 3 actually, if you count the original one.
Yeah. Well, between 3 of them you've done. Yeah. So yeah.
3 of the 5. One died and the other one ran away. Now we got to try to find the one that ran away.
Yeah.
So this only seems to happen at night. My idea is to have them all go to the barracks, like a mandatory inspection, and just start pulling masks off people.
Yeah, well, Jark is the guard that we pulled. You pulled the first mask off, correct?
Right.
All right. He has to get to his watch commander, and we'll go with him and say exactly what's been going on, so we can. Then we can find out who it was that actually gave him the mask. You said it was one of the Gray Guild guys or whatever.
I'm more worried about getting the masks off the people that exist. They're a
Well,
threat.
we got to this. Whoever gave him out is obviously controlling these people through the mask, so we got to stop that. So I say we go take out the, find out, from the ones we rescued, where they got the mask at the meeting or whatever, where the meeting was, and start investigating who was handing the mask out.
Yeah. So it basically is those 6 guards are the only ones.
Are there other people besides guards?
There's 6 guards, and 2 of them are dead. 1 of them ran away. The rest have been appraised of the situation and are feeling really bad about what happened.
In the meeting, they don't remember anybody else other than those guards. No civilians. No.
Oh, there was other
additional
people there. Yeah, they tell you it was at a warehouse, near the docks that belonged to some merchant.
How many people?
There was about a dozen people there.
Okay,
He
so we
handed
know
out masks.
3 of them have already died. We don't know how many times that has happened. There could be 100 of these things out there.
Yes, there could be thousands. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we should go to the head honcho.
Yeah, so
Definitely
he told
tell the
head honcho of the city guard. Yeah, okay, you can do that.
Yeah.
When Jark tells him and the other 2 guides, is it 2 to corroborate, they put out he puts out an alert for the guy who ran away because Jark knows his name. He hasn't turned up yet.
I got a feeling he's going to turn up with his eyes burned out so much.
Yeah, the warehouse is warehouse they went to have the meeting is empty, and it doesn't appear to belong to any merchants in the city. As you talk to the guards, they talk about having moments of lost time, particularly during patrols in the Plaza of Dark Delight, but they all thought it was just they got distracted or they needed to go for a pee or something, They never thought they were blacking out and murdering people.
How are those sugared mouse balls?
Those are pretty good.
So these guards were being controlled, killing these people and not realizing.
Forsten's eating mouse balls. Yeah, basically, they looks like they were getting controlled by the mask and murdering people. And basically the meeting at the warehouse is all about making the world a better place, stopping the super rich and wealthy from treading on the lower people, and yeah, and they went to the meeting and they started killing people, Obviously, they didn't know they were doing it.
Why was I not affected? Plot point, or
Why was he not affected? What, by the mask? Who knows? Who knows?
I reach up to my face and try to pull off a mask.
But there's nothing there. You don't have a mask on. Didn't work when you put nothing. But then he got stolen.
Well,
Maybe
I'm
you
glad we got it
got
away
some
from
magic.
Layla.
So how many?
Yeah, maybe
so
it's-
the three masks you pulled off have all burnt up. So you've got no masks.
Now you say they crumbled to dust. Can I scoop up some of that dust and save it?
Yeah, if you like. Yeah.
Gather as much of it as I can because we have to have some way to trace what kind of magic was on there. So
Mask dust.
Yeah, you've got some mask dust in your bag. Take it to the Sorcerer's Guild. Right.
yep.
Nice.
So so you've solved the murders of the park. Screams in the dark.
Kinda.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I did.
Well, you solved the murder. You know that it was a City Watch killing people. They just didn't. They were sitting there looking for the murderers when they were the murderers.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, but
Well,
we
we
did.
prevented more murders, but they aren't the murderers. We got to
Yeah,
find
but
the main culprit.
Yeah, exactly. Like they didn't know they were murdering; they were getting like possessed by this evil
You haven't
mask.
solved
So
the
we need to
adventure.
figure out.
You've solved the murders in the park. Yeah.
It's like we
All right.
we caught the local drug dealer without the drug lord.
Let's put him in
exactly.
life in prison. Let's put him life in prison.
Oh,
Forget about the drug.
Bane. You've got an advance on Thorson to do.
Oh, that's fantastic. I've only got like really one session left, and I gotta take a break for summer. So, I'll just leave
hopefully
it.
next week you solve the murder mystery. The real
Maybe.
murder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
don't
cool,
set up a stall yet, Thrift says, with the chewy rat balls.
Without killing anybody.
Yeah. When I go on summer hiatus, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna come out here and set up a stall at night, and I've learned the secret of making these sugared rat balls. So, because I'm gonna be searching for rats during my summer hiatus. So. All right. I'll get on early next week and do the advance. All right, Jimmy? I'm going to eat some dinner.
Okay, yeah, we can do it during the week if you want. Just ping me during the evening.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
All right.
We'll do it during the week. All right,
All
guys.
right.
Thanks.
I gotta go poop. Be back.
Okay,
All right.
see you later. A murder mystery.
All right, Jimmy. Thanks, man.
Okay, man, see you later.
I'll be heading to Silver Ale and drinking. Pouring.
Yep, off to the Silver Hill, yes. See you later.
Later, bud.
Boo, 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 boo. Yes, time for the stream to end because it's gone midnight. Have a good rest of the day, y'all. You should put a y'all. Rest of the day, y'all. American accent. Good night. So long and thanks for all the fish. You think that it would come.